the last couple of days, and it's going to continue to be hot. Not that you care, but we have three things we're going to talk about living in Silicon Valley going in right now. And we're also doing the San Jose snapshot or the state of the market. We're renaming it State of the Market. So stay tuned. Here we go. All right. So right now I want to talk about I'll get to that in a minute. Where will you move when you retire? A lot of people are not staying in Santa Clara County or California. So I'm throwing out all these ideas just to open up conversations, to open up the mindset of what people are thinking about doing. Specifically me, I'm telling people that once my girls are in college, I want to move to a different place. I'm not moving. I'm just going to go to a different location and live there for a little bit and then check it out and explore. That's my intention. So today we're talking about the Caribbean, living in the Caribbean, and there's so many different islands. It's confusing, right? It's overwhelming. And what I'm learning here is people actually will live on a sailboat. They'll rent a sailboat for a couple months and just kind of explore the islands. And you can do that. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. Or you could, if you don't want to be on a boat, because I get seasick, you can do all sorts of different things. You can go from place to place, from island to island, and live there for a few weeks, stay at a hotel or an Airbnb or what have you, and then enjoy the different people there and learn their customs and the thing, the whole reason why you want to travel, right? So this website is right here on the comments below. Check it out. If you have any comments, let me know. If you have any thoughts or fears, let me know. There's a lot of fears about going on. Rates have gone higher, are higher than it has been in the last 2 decades. The last 2 decades, 2003. That's crazy. They're really, really trying to push this down to where it's painful for people to buy houses. And why? There's a lot of reasons why, right? There could be conspiracy reasons. There could be all sorts of different reasons why. The fact is they're trying to slow down the economy and trying to slow down home buying, but it doesn't seem to be working. It doesn't. I'll show you why. Last week we had 51 closes, but that was because it was a month ago that we had the holiday weekend, 4th of July weekend, so we knew things were going to slow down, right? Actual contracts slowed down, closings slowed down. The summer naturally slows down. It's not a big deal. We still have houses for sale. We have 357 houses actively for sale right now. And it's taking 22 days to get into contract on average, right? So that number has actually gone up quite a bit over the last couple of weeks, if you look. But that's normal. And we said that in the beginning that we're going to see the market slow down. As we go into September, people are back in schools. The kids are back in schools. There's less vacationing going on. So people are going to focus their efforts on moving. Let me put this over here real quick. They're going to focus on moving again. So you'll see more houses get into contract. That's the intention, right? We don't know. I mean, it could fall. So with the rates being high as they are, I think we might see it contract just a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. Fraud is on the rise. Now, what does that mean? Let me see if I can go to this real quick. So what happens in real estate what is this? Why are we doing this? There we go. Okay. So the reason why fraud is on the rise is what's happening is people are hacking into escrow companies, and it's happening worldwide and can't really stop it. Or they're finding out that you're an escrow, and they'll send you an official email, official looking email saying, hey, we're changing the routing number, that kind of thing. So be on the lookout. I have my friend and colleague, Suzanne Borg, going to show up next week sometime to talk about things to watch out for when you're in contract and don't get taken advantage of. Because while the escrow company can help prevent you, if it's your fault that you got duped, then you're kind of on a path of can't get any money back. And we see instances where $700,000 and $800,000 just disappear. Yeah, it's a bad thing, and it's getting really bad. It's on the rise, and you have to know what to look out for. All right. Those are the three things. Where will you move? Mortgage rates hit highs, and fraud is on the rise. Now, real quick, let's take a look at what you can get for a house. If you're going to work for Apple at the Apple campus, what are houses costing now around the Apple campuses? $2.7 million. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Let's take a look at this guy. Now, granted, everything's updated, but you have still the old wood shingles and cracks. Look at the old texture. They painted it. That's okay. It's just a standard house, guys. It's crazy, isn't it? I feel like I sold the same floor plan earlier this year. Well, it's nicely updated. I'm not really big fond of the cherry wood, but there you go. Let's take a look at this guy right here. Okay, this one's newer. It's on a busy Benton is a busy street. Let's take a look. Yeah, well, it's the end of Benton, so it's not super bad. It looks like it's actually inside of a cul-de-sac, so you wouldn't get a whole lot of through traffic. It's not so bad. And it's 30 years old, built in 1993. So there you go, $2.5 million. That's how you can spend $2.5 million, guys. It's pretty easy. So there you go. If you're living around San Cupertino area or Apple, which I think this is San Jose proper, Santa Clara proper, depends. No, this is Santa Clara. You're going to be paying for it, for the convenience to walk to work. Now, if you went and lived over here, those same houses would be about 1.3, right? So just think of this as the epicenter, and the further out you go, the less money you're going to spend. All right, let's take a look at San Jose. State of San Jose. We have 400. This is all of the 10 counties, right? The 10 counties that we look at. I should drop this down, but 485 houses are on market after 40 days, and 194 are roughly 40% of them are still on market after 90 days. Bank-owned properties are still pretty basically low. We should be at, if bank owns were a concern, this number would be 100 times that, 3,300, because that's about what we were seeing back in the day. Well, really like 1,000 to 1,500, right? So maybe 50 times that. Same thing in all of California. There's only 236 houses that have been on, that are been owned, repossessed by the banks. 357 houses for sale right now in San Jose. These are just single family homes, not condos or townhouses. That's just not enough. We need about 1,000 to keep it a balanced market. And we had 51 closes last week. We had average sales prices are going down just a tad bit this week. But again, it doesn't really matter when you're looking at it. You want to look at the averages, right? This is just the week on week reporting. List price to sales price ratio is 104 versus last year. We saw the market kind of slowing down, and we saw it going. As a matter of fact, now we're going to see this list price to sales price ratio go down to, 70, 80%, 90%, depending on the week. The high was reported was 122 over list price, and the low was 89. So nothing earth shattering there. And days on market, again, that was because of the 4th of July weekend close. closing a month ago, right? That's totally normal. We're going to see that go back down just a tad bit over the next coming months. That's it. Nothing else really to worry about. All right. I'm going on a hike, and I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I do the humble pie videos on YouTube. Yeah, I put myself through this because, I'm getting older, and you need to be fit and flexible and active as you get older. And I'm just chronicling it so people can see me not be perfect, because nobody's perfect. And when other people see people struggle, they feel for them, but they also learn that they can do the struggle too. And that's why I'm trying to chronicle that. I want you to know that you can do it too. Worst thing I want to see is people just sit at home and watch TV all day long and feel sorry for themselves, kind of like what I was doing last night. But at least I'm doing something active every day. I work out, exercise every day, 5 days a week. I go on hikes a couple times a week. I go to the beach, trying to be as social as possible. And, am I going to be perfect? No. Am I going to stumble? Yes. Am I going to fail? Yes. But I just keep getting back up and back up and back up. And, that's part of life. The struggle's real. So anyway, that's it for me. It is Wednesday, August 16th. Can't believe it's the middle of August already. I'm Vito with Abitano. We'll see you out there.